Where's the best place to dance, party, and meet new people? The Second Wind Bars in East County. The Second Wind Bars feature live classic rock every Friday and Saturday, plus showcase original bands and tribute bands Sunday through Thursday. Get your David Lee Roth on with Van Halen tribute band OU 812 this Thursday, 8 p.m. at the Second Wind Bar in Santee, or relive the excitement of the Sammy Hagar era with Van Halen tribute band OU 812. Either way, you're in for a show this Thursday night at the Second Wind Bar in Santee, intersection of Prospect and Magnolia.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at Night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
You know, in the middle of the week, Boyer and I like to take you out and share our hobbies with you. And this will be no exception this week. Today we go-karting over at the Miramar Speed Circuit.
We sure do. We're going to take you to the quarter-mile indoor asphalt track. Going to feed you lunch, get you out on the track for a couple of events. And this Speed Circuit event is sponsored by the KGB and San Diego Motorcycle Towing. Have your motorcycle or jet ski moved by the specialists at San Diego Motorcycle Towing. It's all they do. Just remember where they are and what they do. San Diego Motorcycletowing.com and get to 101kgb.com to register.
Yes, indeed. The website is the Nerve Center. That's where you hook up for Dave's Free Thursday Golf. Tomorrow we're going out to Rancho Bernardo Inn. And thank you to our sponsor, Aldala. Aldala.com is their website. So whether it's go-karting with Boyer on Wednesdays or golfing with us on Thursdays, the place to be is 101kgb.com.
The RBI is beautiful. They have that El Bizcocho restaurant. And I know Abramowitz has said some kind things about other facilities.
Yes, I remember. That was his endorsement. Hard to believe he didn't get that ad-lib package.
Darn it.
Yes.
Also side of one of the scenes in one of our many, many motion pictures.
That's right. That's right. There's a big scene out there on the 14th, 15th hole out there on the JK Conspiracy.
Yes, which is a special feature of The Trouble with Money.
That's right.
2 movies in one, still available at thetroublewithmoney.com.
Here's an email to the show from Vanessa, who says, I had a sex dream about you, Dave. I'm not going to give a lot of details, but it was going great. We were doing all the right things. We decided to go to the next step. We were just about to burst with passion. And I checked the bag on the nightstand for a condom. And what do I find? Poo.
Oh.
Jesus.
Thanks. Now when I think about making love with you, Dave, I think of crap.
Well,
Gee.
Thank you very much.
At least she's thinking about the sex.
Thank you very much. I have some Hollywood gossip news for you.
goody.
Trying to figure, where do I want to start here? Do I want to start with what could be great punishment for Boyer or Julia Roberts?
Boyer. Punishment.
So pretty.
Boyer.
All right. The chin dong is not working.
No.
The CB mic has failed. Meetings were useless. Perhaps the only way to correct Chris Boyer's bad behavior is to follow the example of China.
China.
That's right. China is in the process of creating the world's first woman town.
Oh.
Where women make all the decisions and disobedient men face punishment.
Oh.
Woman town is 2.5 square miles. The slogan, a woman never makes a mistake, and a man can never reject a woman's request, will be carved into the town's gates.
Wow.
Construction's going to take about 2 years. Town will become a destination place for entertainment and relaxation, says the new Tourism Bureau. In any tour group entering this town, female members play the deciding role, whether it's about shopping or any other item on the itinerary. The board is also drafting a township law which stipulates how men should be punished and for what. For example, quote, a disobedient man will be punished by kneeling on an uneven wooden board or by washing dishes in a restaurant. So now, when Boyer acts up, maybe we should put him under the strict supervision of Shelley Dunn. How's that sound? Look at the face.
Wow.
Broad City, USA.
Momsville, population U.
Woman town in China. How would that be, Boyer?
That's not a woman. That was my wife.
How would that be, Boyer? If you were acting up and had to be punished, that for a quarter hour you were under the strict supervision of Shelley Dunn. Had to do what she said. She'd pick out your what?
What are you going to do? Beat me up?
No, I'll make you do things you don't want to do.
Like what?
You can't make me. You can't make me.
Do you want to wear the chin dong?
Give me the chin dong.
No, do you want to? Is that what you want to do?
I'd rather do that than be the subject of some.
Here we go.
Do you enjoy wearing the chin dong?
I don't enjoy it. No.
So is it something that you want to do?
No.
And yet we make you.
And yet you make me. Yes.
See, so you say, you can't make me.
Nothing will work.
But to make me subject to some, broad's wild decrees and sinister wishes.
Love it. Love it.
All that.
Come on, Ruth. I'm not one of your bootlicking toadies who's looking up at you with you and your, riding crop and the nun outfit.
Licking your shoes. That's a good one, Jill.
I know. Got my black leather ones on today.
Would you want him to? Would that not be a punishment to you as well?
There would be somewhat of a punishment, but I would do other things that I think he would find horrible.
Do you have anything in mind?
Let me get Hillary's number so you can donate to her campaign.
I'm not giving that bitch any money. It's
Then
not.
I'll get Al's number.
It's not about a fine. I mean, it's not about money.
Really? Because it sounds like you would hate that.
Well, you can't. Why don't you just tell me to take $50 out of my wallet and light it on fire? I mean,
Well,
you can't
Chris,
fine
the
me.
point
You're not really following the bit,
Yeah,
are you?
you're not. You're not following the bit.
You're not following the bit. I mean, you should.
Yes,
send
she
me to,
is.
Woman punishment is
You're
send me
taking this a little personal.
Send me to buy you some rags.
Look how angry he's
I
getting.
know. This kills him.
It's just a bit, Chris.
I mean, that's the punishment.
What?
Not really going to.
Sending me to buy some tampons or something.
You've
You don't
done
have
that
to
before.
make me,
But the
cough up $50.
Are you saying that $50 would not be a bit? It would actually be a real, tangible punishment.
Well, right. If I really had to send the $50,
That would be financial cost.
right.
We're just looking for humiliation.
Exactly.
I'll just put Al Gore and Hillary Clinton stickers on your cars.
Yeah, there you
Every
go.
single one of them.
That's better.
And then we'll draft a letter signed by Chris Boyer. This is my bag, baby, supporting Al Gore and Hillary's run for the White House. In fact, it's a double ticket. Al's president and VP for Hillary. And then you say, I endorse them. I agree with their policies. Signed Chris Boyer, wannabe Democrat, but only a libertarian.
He has to record a spot.
He has to record a spot that runs every hour supporting Hillary and Al.
What if he had to go to your house and do all your poo shoes by hand instead of with the dishwasher?
Ew.
Yeah, that would be punishment to Shelley because,
Yeah,
because
in
it'd
my
be
house.
Boyer in her.
He could clean up the poo in your
So far, he
yard.
doesn't know where I live, so.
He could clean up the poo in your yard, though.
Well, I'm okay doing that. I kind of like it done this
Anyway,
way.
that's what's going on in China.
Yeah.
Good luck, you broads. It'll take them forever to get it built. They're going to be fighting about it.
You really love women, don't you?
Chicks can't move boulders. Chicks can't, do that heavy labor stuff that's going to be required. It's never going to get off the ground.
Can you lift a boulder?
No, but I know how to run a dozer.
So do girls. Yeah, well, David, whatever. I'm getting the looks right now.
You can't show me one woman who can do that. It's insane. Crazy.
I just...
Hey.
Did you say you know how to run a bulldozer? So if I brought up a bulldozer right now, you could operate it?
That was the look of,
He lied.
Well, I could do
And
something. I could sit in it and I
lied.
could go vroom vroom.
I'd probably take me about 5 minutes to get the basics down.
He
Probably.
lied. Never did it before.
Like anybody else. Like anybody else.
Oh, I think it requires a certain proficiency, and obviously I've honed my skills on a forklift.
I'm sorry if you didn't understand what I said just now.
what was it? Oh.
And I think those skills translate to...
So anyway, you want to hear about Julia Roberts?
Yes.
Whatever.
She's walked out on Danny Motor.
Oh, no. And she's preggers again.
Finally.
Yeah.
Who knew that was going to
She
happen?
waddled out then.
I don't understand what happened there because I had thought where she lived.
Where we live,
yeah.
it's so dark at night and you see the stars so pretty, and as you turn around and you see a shooting star. And did you see that? Did you see that? It's that moment all the time.
All the time.
Within yourself.
Because their love's better than
Towards
everybody
another
else.
person.
See, I didn't understand. I thought she was talking about what her love life with Danny was like when in fact she was just giving the forecast.
Right. Just telling you what she sees.
I prefer Whitney to give me the weather, Julia. Whitney Southwick.
Love him.
Julia, who is 6 months pregnant, stormed out of their Malibu home after a series of nonstop arguments. She took the twins.
Hormones.
What's that?
Hormones. 6 months.
No doubt.
WHOREMOANS.
Oh, the other kind.
No doubt.
Well, get crazy when they get pregnant sometimes.
Oh, yeah. An insider said Julia and Danny had the mother of all fights.
Oh, no.
She slammed the door so hard a $200,000 painting fell off the wall.
Oopsie.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, you knocked it off the wall.
Things came to a head when Julia told Danny that she was moving the family to New Mexico to have her baby. I don't know why.
I thought they already lived there.
I don't know.
Well, they have a house in Taos.
Right.
Where?
Taos.
What's that?
It's a ski resort.
In where?
Northeastern part of the state of New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I've never been there, but my family goes and they say it's beautiful. So pretty. They say where they live at night, it's so dark.
That's the place.
Now, he was pretty furious about that.
Yeah.
She promised they'd stay in L.A. He's a cameraman, and there's no work for him in New Mexico.
How about that?
And he desperately wants to get out of the house.
Well, he's got to exercise his craft.
That's right.
Brother.
Now, according to a friend of Danny, he's been moody, withdrawn ever since Julia told him that she was pregnant. He already feels like he comes in third place, behind the twins in her career. He figures with a new baby, now he drops down to fourth, out of sight.
That's if she doesn't have twins. He'll be fifth.
People are wondering, did he sign a prenup? Divorce attorney tells Us Weekly, I'd bet $1 million he did.
Yeah, I bet.
Under the law in New Mexico, he'd be entitled to half of everything since the wedding. It's been a stormy marriage from the start. They've had a lot of these separations, but friends say this is the worst by far.
All the time.
But we don't know what they fought about. Shucks.
Roseanne Barr has come under fire for attacking gays and lesbians.
Oh, no.
She calls them self-centered. Never once in my 54 years have I ever heard a gay or lesbian person say one thing about anything that wasn't about them.
Oh, my God.
They don't care about minimum wage. They don't care about any other group except themselves. I've never heard them say anything except for please accept me because I'm gay. I don't give a damn who anybody has sex with as long as they're not underage or an animal. It's none of my business. I'd just like to see them care about the war or the government or something besides gay sex.
Good grief.
You don't agree with that, Ruth?
No, there's plenty of gay and lesbian people that care about the war and other things besides themselves.
Now, Roseanne's always been a supporter of gay rights. Nowadays, people take it for granted when Jennifer Aniston wants to jam her tongue down the throat of Courtney Cox on network TV, but it was 13 years ago on an episode of Roseanne that she broke new ground.
That's right.
When she kissed Mariel Hemingway. Remember that?
I do.
ABC threatened not to show that,
Right.
claiming that the scene is not the lifestyle that most people lead and violates the network standards. Roseanne had one of the top shows in America at the time, and she said, all right, then, I'll just go ahead and quit. They knew she was crazy enough to be serious, so they caved. They showed it.
And the kiss between Courtney Cox and Jennifer, it was boring. They just barely touch lips.
Sorry to hear that. Police search of former astronaut Lisa Nowak's car has turned up kinky bondage photos on a computer disk.
Wow.
I don't know if it's Sans diaper. According to prosecutors, the image showed a nude woman believed to be her. They were intended for her fantasy boyfriend. Lisa Nowak pleaded not guilty to attempted kidnapping, burglary, as well as assault, battery.
Wow.
NASA fired her from the astronaut corps a month after her arrest. Don't know if she got to keep the diaper.
Please say yes.
TV critics now say that Sangina won American Idol last night.
Wow.
It was Latin music time last night. Are we going to hear some of this?
Yes.
Are we going to hear Sangina?
Absolutely.
All right. Jennifer Lopez was the guest, which means tonight Jennifer Lopez will be singing.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I don't like the way she sings.
No?
No, I don't.
She's a talented superstar.
I like to watch her dance.
She'll be singing. She came out with an album recently, which is not doing well at all.
The one in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Paula Abdul was apparently on her medication. She said, like a robot, it was very nice. I liked your performance.
She's so boring now.
Yeah, it's no fun watching her if she's not baked.
Get her loaded.
I mean, even when she stands up to dance, she just is real mellow and mild and doesn't flail around.
Yeah.
Nothing to make fun of.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean star Keira Knightley says, I'm as flat-chested as a boy.
Oh.
But she's not sensitive about it. She's already done several topless scenes, never uses a body double. However, she always demands a foot double.
What's wrong with her feet?
She says her feet are hideous.
Oh.
They're too big and veiny.
Ew.
I can't stand the sight of them.
Oh.
A source who's seen her upcoming film Silk says Keira, for the first time, gets naked and is topless.
Damn it.
Too many times to count. Silk comes out this summer. Paris Hilton has a raging case of herpes.
Oh, no.
What? You would have thought.
Yeah, she's always got a boyfriend.
How'd you get that?
I don't know. The latest is Josh Henderson. Girls?
Don't know him.
Never
He was
heard of him.
Austin on Desperate Housewives.
Austin.
Let me think. Austin.
Bree's nephew.
What?
Austin. Oh, that
Cute.
Bree's nephew?
Walking around with his
Or
shirt off
Nicolette?
Well, isn't that her character's name?
No, Nicolette Sheridan is
Oh, you're right. Bree's
the redhead.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Slutty McSlutterton's nephew.
Slutty
was a
McSlutterton's
cute-
nephew. Oh, he is adorable.
Because he was Pork and Susan's daughter.
He only wanted to be with Paris to get close to her friend Elisha Cuthbert.
Oh, Blair's
smart
girl.
move.
But Paris doesn't stay friends with any female. Then, for some reason, Josh decided he liked the skanky heiress and forgot all about Elisha. Let's
Bet
see.
he remembered her once the herpes.
Huh?
Bet he remembered her once the herpes.
Yeah. Let's
That's
see.
from Snatching Kisses, right?
Conan O'Brien was talking about Simon Cowell. Ryan Seacrest recently traveled to one of the poorest villages in Africa. You know, they've got this charity show coming up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Simon and Ryan went to one of the poorest villages in Africa to visit with the children, which is very nice. The first thing the children said was, what's the frickin' deal with Sangina anyway? I mean, what's going on? What's coming up this morning in the Half-Baked Crackpot News? Shelly Dunn.
Well, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about, they've had another accident at SeaWorld. I don't know if you heard about that.
One of the trainers got
Knocked off the wall.
injured by one of the killer whales.
Well, again, you can chalk it up to pregnancy because I heard they were going to give her a sonogram to see the baby whale inside. And she got
No wonder she got PO'd from.
What about Fred Thompson?
Fred Thompson.
Never mind, just talking about the news. You know Fred Thompson, who
Senator, actor.
some would
Yeah.
say that he would run for president.
Right. What's he saying today? I haven't heard anything.
He says, I got lymphoma.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's a
What
cool
show is he
guy.
on?
He's on, I almost said L.A. Law, the law show that's on every day.
He's a great actor.
Law and Order.
Law and
Great
Order.
actor, been a congressman for many years.
Right.
And he was one of the
He was going to run.
one of the expected people to throw his hat, if he had not already done it, into the GOP side of the presidential race. But you got to think that's done now.
Yeah.
Lymphoma.
But you never know. I mean, if the Edwards are facing their cancer and still running, who knows?
She's not running for president.
Right.
Well, I understand, but
Would you care to wager?
what?
He won't run for president.
Oh,
with
no.
lymphoma.
I don't know enough about him.
He won't run for president with lymphoma. Who's going to vote for a
Yeah.
guy with lymphoma?
Yeah.
Anybody would.
No. Okay,
But
that's
we had
all coming
Dancing with the Stars.
up. I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. Dancing with the Stars news? Mm-hmm. All right. That and more is all coming up after the break here on 101 KGB.
KGB.
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing
The DSC at night.
till I jam this down your throat.
KGB. KGB.
Next time you drive and you see that check engine light on in your dashboard, pop on into AMCO Transmission Centers and get it checked out for free. Hi, it's Chris Boyer, and when you go to AMCO, tell them I sent you. They are going to check that check engine light out without charge to you. The guys at AMCO are pros. They have 40 years in the business, and the folks at AMCO train their people right. Not only can they tell you what's going on with that check engine light, they can fix it as well. They are trained professionals. They will diagnose your car, truck, or SUV right, get it fixed, get you back on the road, and they're going to possibly save you a boatload of cash. AMCO Transmission Centers, they are locally owned with a nationwide warranty. And that's why I've trusted my truck to the professionals at AMCO. Neighborhood guys who do the job right, guaranteed at a price that's right. You can't go wrong with AMCO. Check them out online at amco.com or pick up the phone and call 1-800-GO-AA-MCO. AMCO Transmission Centers.
Additional computer diagnosis at additional charge may be required. Call your participating AMCO Center for details.
Your name means a lot to you, but in the wrong hands, it can mean more to someone else. With Wachovia, if your identity is ever stolen, dedicated fraud specialists will work with you one-on-one to help recover any lost funds. And they'll stick with you until your identity is restored. Protecting your good name. Another feature of Wachovia Free Checking. Stop by, call 800-WACHOVIA or visit wachovia.com. Are you with Wachovia?
Free checking is for personal accounts only. Wachovia Bank N.A. and Wachovia Bank of Delaware N.A. members FDIC.
1015 KGB is your concert connection.
The peaceful sounds of the night are about to be shattered by the unmistakable sounds of Rush. Rush, the Snakes and Arrows Tour. July 30th at Coors Amphitheater. Experience the technical virtuosity and hard-rocking sounds of Rush. July 30th at Coors Amphitheater. Rush. Tickets on sale this Saturday morning at 10 at LiveNation.com or Ticketmaster outlets, Ticketmaster.com, or charge your tickets by phone. The all-new Rush CD Snakes and Arrows in stores May 1st. All the latest news and tour details at Rush.com. Rush. Coming live. Presented by Live Nation.
You love your car, but you don't give it a hug before going to bed. You don't sit down and discuss how both of you are feeling or even spend much time thinking about where your relationship is going. But there is a way of showing your car you care, and that's by using Chevron with Techron. If you've been using low-quality gasoline, it can leave deposits on your car's vital engine parts and harm its performance. Chevron with Techron not only cleans up the deposits left by lower quality gasoline, but also helps protect cars from future engine deposits. So you end up with a happy car, higher performance, and lower emissions. You just can't go wrong. Show your car you care by giving it the gasoline that is unsurpassed at cleaning vital engine parts. And make sure that the love never ends. Chevron with Techron.
Okay, we get there in 5 minutes. We're going to get this business. Everybody ready?
Wait. We need theme music.
I came to bring
Go inside my astral plane.
Nothing wrong with getting your mind right before you get down to business, especially after you've been grinding away for months. On top of the day job, you work the night shift at home, emailing drafts of the presentation at 3 a.m., talking to your partner on the East Coast more than you talk to your girl. Now that's how you got ready for the meeting that could change your life. Subscribe to AT&T Yahoo high-speed internet and wireless service from the new AT&T. Do it now, and qualifying services will get you a free year of unlimited music from Napster. It's the new school of music to go from the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Express speed or higher. Requires purchase of sync phone and 2-year term for new wireless customers. Other restrictions apply. For details, call 1-866-416-6471 toll free or visit AT&T.com/offer details.
Bill Engvall, star of Blue Collar TV. See him live.
Mr. Bill Engvall.
A brand new show with more jokes on stage than ever before.
One of my pet peeves is I just hate stupid people.
Bill Engvall.
I think they should have to wear signs. They just say,
Friday, May 4th, live at Paula Casino Spa and Resort.
She goes, can I help you? I said, yeah. I said, you lost my luggage. She looked me right in the eye and said, has your plane landed yet?
Millions have purchased his CDs. Now he's coming to San Diego.
I said, no, Princess, I'm having an out-of-body experience.
Bill Engvall.
Here's your sign.
Come, laugh it up. Friday, May 4th at Paula Casino Spa and Resort.
We're going to do some skiing. So I'm putting our skis up in the rack. The guy right next to me goes, you going skiing? Nope, we put them on top of the car in case we flip over on an icy road.
Tickets are on sale at the Paula Privileges Center, Ticketmaster, or call 619-220-TIXS.
Here's your sign.
Paula Casino Spa and Resort in northern San Diego County from the I-5 or I-15 to Highway 76 and go east.
There's one station that brings you the information that matters to you. The news that makes a difference in your life. The talk that you care about. Set a preset for AM 600 KOGO. AM 600 KOGO. San Diego's news and talk station. The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 KGB.
As we cross over the hump of this work week from 101 KGB and Q103, let's roll out the half-baked crackpot news, shall we?
Okay.
We've learned a lot about ourselves today with a couple of 10 listener polls. Just what kind of sick bastards we are. Sure, go back for more. That doesn't scare me off.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's just not right. Including you sick bastard.
What did I do?
You'd go back for more.
Well, if it was my husband.
Right, well, we don't want to think of you as a cheating whore with someone other than your incontinent husband. You sick bastard.
Do you call it incontinent when it's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you let fly? Yeah.
You have no control? Yeah, definitely.
They should tell you that in marriage classes before you get married, that's one of the things you're promising to.
But what if it develops?
Well, sickness and in health. I mean, come
I know,
on.
you're right. Your mind doesn't go there when you're planning
It's a vow
the wedding.
that covers everything.
It does.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, there's no loophole out of that. What Uncle Chester had been lying about being sick all those years when actually he had been screwing Aunt Edna's mother.
Right.
And she got so upset and he said, I told you I was sick.
I want to hear that all of a sudden.
It's a great joke. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, freshly baked and florped out of the news oven.
Florped and flipped.
Florped. Here is Shelley Dunn with this morning's half-baked crackpot news.
Take it out of the baggie and present it to you. Go ahead, Shell.
Yes.
We start on Capitol Hill, where most of the florping does
Goody.
take place. Congressional Democrats are already rejecting President Bush's offer to talk and settle that impasse over the funding
wanna
for the
talk
war in
to him?
Iraq. Well, Bush invited them to come talk next Tuesday when they get back from the Easter break.
Right.
But he said, no, I'm not going to embrace any timetable for a U.S. troop withdrawal.
Right.
Go ahead and come anyway.
Right.
So it's kind of like he wants them to come, but I'm going to, like Bromo yesterday, I'm going to take a cooling off period. We'll postpone the wedding, and then I'll convince you that I'm right.
They should still go. They not getting together and talking out their differences is not good.
Well, Harry
They've got
Reid
to get
says a
together.
meeting is pointless if the president is going to attach conditions. Here's AP White House correspondent Mark Smith doing the dirty work and reporting.
The president invited top Democrats to talk, but only about how they could give him what he wants. A money bill with no pull-out timetable.
Preconditions. That's not the way things should operate.
Senate Democratic leader Harry Reid says if Bush won't heed the demands of voters to end the war, a meeting's pointless.
It was a knee-jerk reaction. It was quite unfortunate.
White House spokeswoman Dana Perino says Democrats don't have the votes to override a Bush veto, so all they're doing is denying cash to U.S. troops. Mark Smith at the White House.
Well, Nancy Pelosi, the House Speaker, says she hopes that President Bush will keep an open mind to a war funding bill that the Democrats support.
Hopefully the president will be willing to listen. What do we have in the bill? This is a bill that is very wise. It supports the troops. It holds the Iraqi government accountable, and it honors our promises to our veterans.
Let's hear what Spike Lee and Whoopi Goldberg are saying on the Today Show about the double standard that everyone's
first of all,
talking
you're
about.
supposed to teach your kids about being sensitive to racial remarks, and that even
This is a doctor who's saying, be nice so the children grow up nice.
we say things about ourselves, we say things about other people that are inappropriate, and when we do that, it has harmful effects. So this is a good time. It's a teachable moment to talk to your kids about. The second part is you have to to teach your kids to be intolerant to intolerance. The fact that people are complaining, the fact that people are saying something about it is a very important lesson. So when your kid is exposed to this in school, in a newspaper, in a television, the fact that they speak up and they say something is important. But, you know, if you keep quiet about this just becomes, you know, business as usual.
You're going to say something. I was, because one of the things that always gets me is, you know, these things have been going on for the longest time, and it's not just with racism or sexism. People have been denigrating each other on the radio, on television, and we don't say anything.
Is this a climate? Do you think this is the climate we are in now?
I think so. Yeah. I think so, because it just, you know, whether it's something as simple as people getting upset because the judges on American Idol have become rougher, but that's what we liked. Mm-hmm. That's what we encouraged, and we laughed at Paula and Randy for not being as rough on the folks. And then when everybody say, you know, we're going to do that, everybody say, oh, you shouldn't be so rough on them.
So the take-home message then is that this kind of behavior has a consequence.
Right.
So whether it's being fired, whether it's being taken off the air for 2 weeks, so that even if you use words that are inappropriate, they really can be very harmful. And I don't think we have that message straight yet with our kids and with our teenagers.
I like to say, the elephant in the room is economics. Money. He makes a lot of money for CBS. He makes a lot of money for this company, NBC. Now, those executives, I'm going to name them, Jeff Zucker, Bob Wright, whoever is CBS, and they really care about this. If you're not going to fire them, suspend them, let them work, suspend them the first 2 weeks of sweeps. Who cares if you suspend the next week? It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt their pocketbook. It's going to hurt their pocketbook when the sweeps, when's that coming up? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Suspend him the first 2 weeks of sweeps.
Okay. Fine.
Right.
No one watches them anyway. That's fine.
They put it on because they lost the test pattern with the Indian on it. What do we got? I don't know. Flip the switch over there, see what comes on.
I found it interesting that Whoopi was saying, you know, look at the radio, look at the TV. These people who we've accepted that people denigrate people. That's just wrong. From Whoopi, the stand-up comedian who never made fun of anybody on stage, apparently.
But wait until you hear what Snoop Dogg has to say.
Well, let me hear it.
Well, it's going to screw up Chucko if we do that.
Is that Snoop Dogg from jail?
He is dealing with some jail today, yes. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll get to it in a second. Go ahead with the natural order of your news.
Well, actually, we can skip. Let's see. Move that. Okay, here's the news on Imus. Staples Incorporated and Procter & Gamble have pulled their advertising from the Imus show in the wake of the furor caused by his comments about the Rutgers women's basketball team.
Now, do we have the tape of him on Al's show yesterday?
No. And
good.
I asked Chucko for that, and I don't think she found it.
All right.
So, anyway, here's from yesterday's press conference that Rutgers had. Basketball player Essence Carson said team members feel like they have to speak out against Imus remarks.
Is this number 4?
Number 4.
Coach Stringer has done a great job giving us the strength and the mindset to, you know, stand by what we believe in. And I believe that we're not only speaking for ourselves, but for the many others that he has affected in the past.
Essence goes on to say part of the controversy is that Imus aimed his remarks at students.
We're just a group of 10 young women who are just, willing to go out there and continue to do the right things, continue to do the good things, especially attain a degree from a prestigious university as Rutgers. And it's just so hurtful that he has attacked 10 young student athletes, not only basketball players, but students.
Who's coaching these girls?
We're going to hear from her, too.
No.
Vivian
I
Stringer
mean,
is her
who's
name.
coaching these girls on what to say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good grief. This isn't the way college students talk. It's not the way they think either. I can't believe of all those girls, those 10 girls, not one of them was like, I'm not really that insulted.
I don't really care about it.
Yeah, really.
They're supposed
they didn't
to be.
let the white chick talk because
they did.
She was the first one to talk. She was the first one to talk. She was the one that said, Don Imus took all our hopes and dreams away.
God.
Yeah. She was the first one.
Here's Essence again saying it will be interesting because they're going to meet Imus next week. She says it'll be interesting to meet Dawn in person.
We would like to get to know him behind the behind the television broadcaster, behind the radio broadcaster.
I'll give you a tour of the radio station.
We would like to show him who we are behind basketball players because he doesn't know who we are as people.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care who you are. Good God.
Just trying to get out of it.
You know there's going to be crying and hugging and prayer circles and...
Here's their coach, Vivian Stringer. She says she thinks everyone should be offended by the remarks that Imus made.
I don't know how anyone...
What's that?
Why can't people start speaking for themselves and themselves alone? Don't pretend you're speaking for anybody else but yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me how to feel.
Come on.
And that is really a phenomenon right now, Chainsaw, that you see people reacting to. As you said earlier today, when you trumped me by pointing out that you have a friend from the African American community who was outraged when the appearance comes out that Al Sharpton is now the official spokesperson for black people, and that really bugged him.
And
Nobody speaks for everybody.
He's the go-to. He and Jesse are the go-to guys to speak for blacks.
And what a couple of ass clowns those two guys are.
And I know of more than one African American friend of mine who was not happy with those two guys, quote unquote, speaking for them.
They're the go-to guys in the media are too lazy to find somebody else. They just
Precisely.
I'm surprised.
This is a given.
Precisely. Plus, they know that fireworks will ensue.
Right.
Do you want anybody speaking for you?
No.
Of course not. You do your own speaking.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the coach?
Yeah, this is the coach.
I don't know how anyone could have heard that. Any basketball coach could have heard that and not been appalled and wanted to speak to their young ladies. Or how any woman or how any male could not feel that this could be their daughter, their sister, or whatever. I mean, what has our society come to? Is it such moral decay that anything is acceptable?
More from Coach Vivian, who says it's time for all role models and public figures to clean up their acts.
The society is the way that it is because adults don't take leadership roles. And so for those of us that are in positions of influence, we need to teach our young people. We need to be shining examples of what should be. And maybe we wouldn't have the kind of situation where Mr. Imus says that he is only reflecting on what a rapper said.
One more from Stringer, the coach. She says she hopes something good comes out of all of this.
As much as I would love to win a national championship, and God knows that I would love to do that, you know, I would gladly exchange a national championship in order for there to be a better America. And if that's what it's all about, then I'm very happy to be a part of it.
So a friend of mine forwarded a link to me from a blog called minglecity.com. And the question they posed was, are black men giving society permission to disrespect black women? And then people, chime in on this blog. And one that I thought was really good, we can't be disrespected unless we give our permission. Except for children, every individual is solely responsible for demanding and obtaining respect for themselves.
Yeah.
Not downplaying the role that black men have in perpetuating the disrespect, but make no mistake about it, disrespect of the black female begins and ends with the female first. Now, Snoop Dogg. What? I'm sorry, Ruth. You can wake up now. Snoop Dogg is talking. Snoop Dogg has spoken out.
Yeah, I'll Snoop Dogg say
Now,
that.
he says Don Imus calling the female basketball players from Rutgers nappy-headed hoes is completely different than when his lyrics call women hoes.
Now, this is key. I'm really interested in hearing how guys like Spike Lee and rappers respond to this, especially the ones who are outraged.
Right.
And I'm very much aware that what I'm heading down a path of two wrongs make a right, which is bad, but it's still a very fair question to ask. If you're going to stand up and identify yourself as outraged, why is it not bad when you do it?
Here's why. According to Snoop Dogg, and I'm quoting, it's a completely different scenario. Rappers are not talking about no collegiate basketball girls who've made it to the next level in education and sports. We're talking about hoes that's in the hood that ain't doing S-word that I can't say on the air. That's trying to get an N-word that I can't say on the air for his money. These are two separate things. First of all, we ain't no old-ass white men that sit up on MSNBC and give hard on black girls. We are rappers that have these songs coming from our minds and our souls that are relevant to what we feel.
Now, when he calls him an old-ass white man,
perfectly
I'm not getting any racism out of that at all. None.
Actually, I'm
Snoop
not
Dogg
offended.
goes on, and I'm still
accurate.
Me either.
I will not let them mother effers say we are in the same league as Imus. Kick him off the air forever. End quote. Thank you, Snoop Dogg.
Shut up.
Give me the last sentence again.
We are rappers that have these songs coming from our minds and our souls that are relevant to what we feel. I will not let them mother effers say we are in the same league as Imus, kick him off the air forever.
I can demean women, but you can't.
I mean, come on. He was a criminal, for God's sakes, before he became a big star. And he was just trying to get out of hood just like the hoes are.
And
I
when
can
he
be
calls them
racist, but you
hoes,
can't.
He's saying we're just talking about the hose that's in the hood that ain't doing S, trying to get it in for his money. Those are two separate things. First of all, we ain't no old-ass white men that sit up on MSNBC going hard on black girls.
Good English.
Well, if he had said old-ass cracker, that would have been over the line, and I would have been the spokesperson.
And you would burn all your Snoop Dogg records, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
There is a comedian by the name of Paul Mooney who was one of the most militant, a black man, who was one of the most militant defenders of black men using the N-word. And he had the same kind of justification that we're hearing out of this double standard thing, da-da-da-da-da.
I hate that.
And just recently he came around to the Cosby brigade of saying, you know what? It's just
How are you
creating
helping?
an atmosphere where, whether it's, permission or not, people are using it as such, and so the N-word is being used by white people, and that's offensive. We need to stop. We need to stop the chain.
Stand that word, no matter who says it. My God.
But Ruthie, your defense of the C word was that it's just a word and it's one of your favorites.
And the whole demeaning.
But I know better than to say it on the radio, for God's sake.
And Paul Mooney was also, and Cosby said, it's all
We
about.
prefer to drop the F-bomb regularly.
So the voice in Paul Mooney's head was speaking to him, and he was listening, Ruth.
Yeah. Speaking of the F-bomb, did I hear Ruthie drop the F-bomb on a promo?
No.
I don't know.
What promo?
The one that's running about this very topic, about Imus.
Why don't you just back off? We know exactly what to say.
Okay.
And how to be appropriate on the radio.
All right. Well, I trust you.
I didn't hear it, but...
Could you transcribe that, please?
Do you want to hear the promo and see if she drops the
let's
F-bomb?
do it.
Maybe I'm just hearing things.
I hope you are.
I do too, because that means that somebody else recorded it.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. The DSC. KGB.
These young ladies are the best this nation
Nobody
has
called
to
Girl
offer.
Scouts a hoe.
And we are so very fortunate to have them here at Rutgers University.
The Girl Scouts?
I'm a little bit skeptical. I can't help but think that these people are just getting a big boner out of being on national TV.
We'd be so much better if everybody would just ignore them.
So much.
Freaking DJ says something and
Sorry, in my car, and I wasn't paying close enough attention. It scared me to death.
Yeah, so worry about your own P's and Q's, Mrs. News, with your poopy husband.
He didn't. No, that was just a hypothetical situation. A SeaWorld trainer is recovering today.
I got a break, Shelley.
Oh, okay.
Hold on to that.
All right,
Hold on to
I
that for
will.
1 second.
Oh,
I'm very anxious to hear about the
Break what?
SeaWorld
Wind?
story. But we will do this quick commercial break and give you the second half of the Crackpot News after this on KGB and Q100.
This is the DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
1015 KGB.
Mr. Carlton's phone. He's in Mr. Sim's office. Miss Carlson, Mr. Sim's office.
Hey, I heard some lucky dude got a new HD radio.
Mr. Sim's office.
Get an HD radio and get more news stations and more hot new programs and mind-blowing digital sound. Discover HD radio today.
It's time to make a difference in life, San Diego. The San Diego Blood Bank is asking you to commit to your community by donating blood one more time this year. That additional donation could save twice as many lives. Just one more donation each year could be the difference in someone's life. Make a difference in life. Donate one more time this year. San Diego Blood Bank. Visit our website at sandiegobloodbank.org.
What is reality? Reality is you work hard. Reality is you want a nice car. Reality is you want a reasonable payment. Reality is you need to get to DCH Honda of Temecula during their grand opening for the real deals on new Hondas. Right now, drive a new 2007 Honda Accord SE Automatic with all the options like AC, stereo, power windows and locks, CD player, and more. All in stock, lease for $99 per month plus tax. DCH Honda of Temecula.
Temecula has rows and rows of new Hondas, Civics, Ridgelines, Pilots, Odysseys, Elements, and more. Now you can tell the other dealers to get real. New 07 Accord SEs, $99 lease per month. $99 a month. Rush to the grand opening of DCH Honda of Temecula, 26755 Yanez Road, or visit DCHHondaofTemecula.com. 24 months, 24,000 miles, 15 cents per mile in excess, $39.95 dues, zero security deposit on approved above average credit, ends 4/30/07.
Life's better with baseball. The Friars catching fire. More than 140 ways to watch up close and live. My hometown, my home team. I'm going, going, going. Life's better with baseball. Channel 4, San Diego.
Catch the Padres in high definition on Channel 704, an exclusive service of cable television.
On the Border presents The Soundbite. Introducing 2 new tantalizing experiences, the Carne Asada Steak Tacos and Buffalo Chicken Tacos. The Carne Asada Steak Tacos are overstuffed with mouth-watering steak that's a cut above, Monterey Jack and extremely cheddar cheese, crispy onion strings, and a taste bud-kicking jalapeno ranch dressing. Or the Buffalo Chicken Tacos, tender chicken grilled to perfection, a spicy buffalo sauce so bold it bites you back, crispy onion strings, jalapeno ranch dressing, and tangy bits of blue cheese. Both can barely be contained by their warm grilled flatbread tortillas. They're so big and bold, you'll need both hands. And they taste... yeah, just like that. The outrageously original Carne Asada Steak Tacos and Buffalo Chicken Tacos. Hurry to On the Border and taste them for yourself.
On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina in Mission Valley across from Nordstrom's Rack. Mira Mesa just off the 15. El Cajon next to Parkway Plaza. And Escondida's North County Fair across from J.C. Penney.
Videos on demand now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Do you want fast service for a broken appliance? If you're under contract with Sears and the big guys, tough luck. You'll waste half your day waiting for a service call. So the second your appliance is out of warranty, call 1-800-APPLIANCE. You'll get fast and friendly same-day service and a 2-hour service call window. In fact, we can even give you a call 30 minutes prior to arrival in case you're at work. For fast and friendly service, call 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Circuit City's the place to discover HD radio. Right now, get a JVC Car HD radio for a great price and free same-day installation. No subscription fees with HD radio. Discover it at Circuit City. Some restrictions apply.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed!
101.5
KGB.
Anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone?
You know, this has me thinking, if you had the magic wand that could do anything, and you could force the races to spend time with each other, wouldn't that change the understanding?
Probably.
I would like to be the first one to volunteer to spend time with Tyra Banks naked on a beach somewhere.
My fat ass.
If that's what you want.
That's not loving.
Now, who can tell me why that's the dumbest thing I've ever said?
Because you don't go to the beach.
She'd never give you a second look?
How about if you've got the magic wand that can fix anything, just fix racism?
That's right.
Quit making people spend time with each other. They hate each other. Oh, but what a great message in this song. What?
Of this song.
This broke my heart when this song came out.
I know.
Right after,
my fat ass.
right after Bobby got shot.
It was an important song for...
Why did this song break your heart?
Because it came right after RFK was shot. This was summer of '68.
Yeah.
And Abraham Martin and John, and then Bobby. See my old friend Bobby.
It makes it sad.
Thanks for stepping on it.
See my old friend Martin. Can you tell me where he's gone?
And Martin Luther King killed that same year.
He freed a lot of people, but it seemed good they die young. I just look around and he's gone.
Sentimental.
Oh, I see.
Beautiful song.
Your songs are good,
Yes.
right? My
Bay City
songs
Rollers
are bad. Well, now I'm learning the rules, aren't I? How's it taste? It's 101 KGB and Q103. Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Just trying to fix the world's problems here.
How's that going?
Hey, one at a time.
You're right.
One at a time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at Natalie all dressed up in funky flowers. You know, I took Nicole shopping yesterday. She's looking for a couple of dresses. And if you go to stores like, the high-ender stores like...
TJ Maxx?
Saks.
Yeah, like Saks and Bloomingdale's.
Right.
Do you know it's all like 1970s Carol Brady dresses are back?
And the Poochie look, that wild, design. Yeah.
Yeah, the wild designs, polyester, collars, long sleeves. It's all back, and that's all there is out there
They're
right now.
making them in polyester?
Sure felt like it to me.
Look at how good Jacqueline Smith looks. God.
Where is she?
Oh, they just went away from her.
She is well preserved for sure.
Missed it.
She was my favorite angel. I went against type back in the 70s.
What a rebel.
I was a rebel. Everyone, Farrah, the little, the poster above the bag.
Because the others were just
and the
ugly
socks
dogs.
strewn about the floor.
You always go for the blondes, though.
I know, but I was a Jacqueline Smith guy.
Natalie looks great.
God!
That was sincere. I can feel that one. Absolutely. She looks cute today. All right. What else are we talking about in the news today?
Well, while you're fixing the world's problems, I wish you could go over to SeaWorld and calm down Shamu.
Yeah.
Because
Shamu's
a trainer
cranky.
is recovering today after being injured by, it actually wasn't Shamu, it was a killer whale, while they were trying to get a sonogram on her. Spokesman Dave Kuntz says the whale was being examined to prepare for a medical procedure.
What are we playing, 10?
Number 10.
One of our trainers was assisting our veterinarian doing a sonogram.
Right.
The animal raised its head out of the water and contacted the trainer and caused her to lose her balance and tumble over about a 2-foot wall.
Yeah,
she said, what the hell are you sticking that thing in me for? And I would have bit him too.
I think the sonogram just is on the outside of the belly.
Can be both.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the trainer says, Dave, the Kuntz says the trainer was knocked over that low wall.
Come on.
Number 11.
She hit her head on the pool deck and was taken to a hospital for evaluations. We're happy to report that she suffered only minor injuries.
While we're trying to figure out who the daddy is, Larry Burkhead says, told you so. Former Anna Nicole Smith boyfriend.
Larry Burkhead is the father of the killer whale?
Wow, that guy's hung.
That guy gets around.
Andy can hold his breath.
He knocks up more people than Tom Brady.
He's virile. I mean, he's just ready to go.
I was betting Tom Brady was the dad, but...
I was holding up for the prince.
Whale was smaller than Anna.
Larry thinks that Anna would have been happy that he's been proven to be the daddy.
I think she would be proud that I fought.
Larry says he has some shopping to do for his new baby girl.
I'm going to the toy store.
And Howard K. Stern has teamed up with Larry.
I'm going to the toy store.
Toy. Well, he hasn't had a child before.
He's going to a toy store?
He's going to buy her some toes.
You know, those 3-letter words can be tough. Those one syllables.
I'm going to the toy store.
Yeah, Howard says nobody but Larry should have custody of Danny Lynn.
The broad he knocked up had problems with 2-letter words.
That's a hard word when you're hammered, man.
That's why they got
my body. I was honored to be on our next performer's new video.
Good.
And if I ever record an album, I want this guy to produce mine. To make me beautiful duets.
Maybe she should get a toey. Anyway, Howard K. Stern and Larry Burkhead have teamed up, and Howard says that nobody but Larry should have custody of little Danny Lynn.
What is this?
Number 14.
I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that he gets sole custody.
Yeah, that guy's slime.
Totally.
That guy's slime. I bet he never even tagged Anna Nicole, and yet he's up there demanding that he's the father.
Right.
And if I was Larry Burkhead, I'd have nothing to do with that guy.
And yet they've teamed up.
He was her best friend, though.
Okay, but he's a big, fat liar.
Yeah. And I find it suspicious that he was with Anna Nicole's son in the hospital room when he died, and he was with Anna Nicole when she died.
He's a liar. He's a scum liar.
I think he's a killer.
I think they're all fine people in that whole group, that whole batch. Good, solid folks.
Yes, examples for us all. Well, a fire has destroyed the home by a lake of the late singer Johnny Cash. AP correspondent John Anthony has more.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine.
The house in Hendersonville, Tennessee was already engulfed in flames by the time fire trucks arrived. The cause is unknown right now. A fire official says the flames spread quickly because construction workers had recently put a flammable wood preservative on the exterior of the house. Cash and his wife, June Carter Cash, lived at the home until their deaths in 2003. Barry Gibb, a member of the Bee Gees, bought the property in January 2006. John Anthony, Nashville.
I find it very, very easy.
Totally missed playing Ring of Fire. Oh, well. The judge in the murder trial of record producer Phil Spector blocks a prosecution witness and some defense evidence. And Eric Leonard now with the latest.
Judge Larry Fidler says a former New York cop probably won't testify about allegedly hearing Phil Spector rant about hating and wanting to kill women. The judge has also denied a request from the defense to show jurors clips of Lana Clarkson acting in some movies.
We're not going to show these films or these stills. You have other ways to get what otherwise is admissible evidence.
Judge Fidler also allowed a new prosecution witness to testify about another armed confrontation with Spector. All this ahead of opening statements set for later this month. Jury selection resumes Monday.
All right, let's go to American Idol. Now we'll start off with Melinda Doolittle performing last night.
Sway me smooth, sway me now. Baby, sway me now.
Stop.
Well, Melinda is the usual judge's favorite, but not this time for Simon.
Well, it had to happen, Melinda. I didn't like it. I'll tell you why. Because that song is all about personality. And you appeared much, much older than you are. I found it very lounge cabaret.
He was in a weird mood last night.
Yeah, he was a little
He really did. I mean, he and I didn't agree on anything last night.
Well, let's see if we agree
We usually do.
On Haley performing last night on American Idol.
She was hot. You know, the band and the background singers sang the whole song. All she did was go woo woo and hop around in her hot pants. Yep. Not that I'm not for that, but
Well,
they
and Simon
obscured
felt
her
the
voice.
same way.
yeah, hey, she did nothing to that song.
Simon
She was
said he
awful.
likes the way she looks, but not the way she sings.
I think you have a very good tactic at the moment, Haley. Wear as least amount of clothes as possible. Because, look, and I'll be honest with you, you can't do well in this competition based on your voice because there are much better singers.
Ouch. Well, let's try Blake Lewis. Let's see what Simon thinks about him.
Don't leave me alone. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, 'cause I need to know.
He was just sucking up to J-Lo because that song was made famous by her husband.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Still like the kid, but
It's a good song, though.
Yeah, and Simon gave Blake high points for the night.
Blake, best choice of song of the night, best performance so far.
But you haven't seen Sangina. Here he is from last night's American Idol.
Sangina Power, America. This is where you got to vote.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Que tengo miedo perderte después.
Didn't hit a note.
No, he didn't.
No.
It broke my heart when that song came out.
Really?
Love that song.
It's in a language you don't speak.
How do you know? I speak all the romance languages.
Yeah, like what?
Ubby-dubby, pig Latin.
Ubby-dubby.
Absolutely.
Well, Simon actually had some backhanded praise for Sangina.
I couldn't understand a word of it. Well, you sang like a 14-year-old, and I'm going to hate myself for this. It wasn't horrible.
Randy Jackson, though, ever the pushover, impressed by Sangina.
You know what? You're one of the smartest contestants I've ever met, dude. That was actually really good. It was.
God.
See,
what are you doing,
what is
Randy?
the point of him being in there?
I don't get him anymore.
At all. It wasn't good. It was awful. It was awful. And that's why
wasn't.
he's... Yes, it was.
It was terrible,
Was it
Ruth.
horrible?
Ruth.
Yeah, it was. It was horrible.
And
I
you agree with
enjoyed
us.
it.
No, you didn't.
I enjoyed
No,
it.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You hated it.
Here are some of Ruth 66's points that we want
Okay.
to point out.
All right.
Don Imus has remarkably smooth skin.
Right.
Well, compared to 15
Looks better than
years
he
ago.
did 15 years ago.
Exactly. Sanjaya was great.
Last night, yes.
And what was the third one that came out? I forgot what it was. There
She
was-
likes Cookie.
No, that's
What was
voice
the
in the
third?
head.
Right, not you, right, Ruth?
Anyway,
What was the third one?
I don't know. Little insanity.
It's time for Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, God.
Finally,
Yeah, I know.
you dumbasses talking about your stupid news all day. Everyone, shut up.
Well, okay, it was quite a night for Lisa Gibbons. Now, she wants to prove she's fabulous at 50, but sadly...
On this fourth week of competition, the couple with the lowest score and therefore leaving right now.
Just keep it to the...
Lisa and Tony.
Oh.
Now you get the hell out of here.
Well, then Lisa said, I don't want to leave the show.
What if we demand a
recount? Dangling shads.
Yeah, dangling. Well, dangling.
I am not going.
Yes, Lisa says, though, there are some things about the show
That
that
was
she
not
will
funny.
not miss.
That was funny.
That was corny.
No.
What's dangling there?
I will miss definitely wearing 2 sets of eyelashes and the red body glitter,
Big whoop.
And Dancing with the Stars co-host Samantha Harris, I'm not sure which one she is, but she is expecting her first child in the fall with her husband Michael.
Oh, that's nice.
She's the one who's not Tom.
Oh.
Okay. She decided to come clean because some people thought her newly inflated chest was the result of plastic surgery. She doesn't expect the pregnancy to interfere with her hosting duties this season or next.
Pretty.
A lot of the tabloids, I'm a little bit worried about these two kids over the past couple of
Wait,
weeks.
that's it with Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, that's it. That's all there is.
Holy crap.
Well, they kicked her off, and that's it. That's all you really want to know about, right?
No.
Well, you watched
It's 2 hours long.
I know, and you watched the whole 2 hours, so I just give you a recap.
Yeah. Shut up.
You summed that up nicely.
I get
That was
excited when we
beautiful.
talk
I
about
know.
it.
You're not sorry. Don't lie like that. You are not sorry.
All the bad stuff is contained in her head. It's all good. We just get the sound.
Why did you go get a facial from Don Imus? Body.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Oh, nice.
I thought he was talking to Cookie. I mean,
I did too. I hate to hear you
Sheesh.
fight like that within
I think she was
yourself.
talking to you, Ruth.
I was.
Yeah, bite me.
Also rumored to be fighting Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. In fact, the tabloids are saying it's all but over.
Oh,
but in Britain's Sun tabloid, they claim that Brad and Angelina have agreed to pay $138 million for a 240-foot triple-decker yacht.
God.
Custom made with 6-bedroom suites, marble and gold fitting.
Gotta have it.
A swimming pool, a gym, and a helicopter pad.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Why?
You
Doesn't
didn't
everyone?
understand.
Come
She
on.
can sail around the world picking up little kids everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Hey, come on, little kid. Come
Or it's an
on.
ark, and they're going to get, one of every species and
Gotta have
sail
it.
around the world.
Yeah, I understand.
Cheryl
it.
Crow is going green on her new college tour, riding on a bus that uses biodiesel fuel while trying to raise awareness about global warming.
Atta girl.
Kicked off the tour on Monday at SMU in Dallas. It's going to 11 colleges. The Stop the Global Warming tour ends on the 22nd of April, Earth Day at George Washington University in Washington. And our own governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, has hooked up with MTV for a Pimp My Ride Earth Day episode. Walt Jackson now with more.
Where are we at, 29?
Yes.
Well, it won't be for Pimp My Prius. Governor Schwarzenegger helped popularize the gas-guzzling Hummer. Now the governor hopes he can boost the street cred of low-emission cars. The show usually features pieces of junk transformed into blinged-out vehicles with built-in espresso machines. But for this episode to air April 22nd, his crew will transform a 1965 Chevy Impala into a clean, green biodiesel machine. Walt Jackson, Los Angeles.
Mr. Governor, I did not know that you had such an interest in greening up California.
Conversion because it's the proper thing to do. I think it's fantastic.
I'm very proud of you, Governor. And that whole solar
still have the
initiative,
Hummers?
that's great.
I still have the Hummers.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What are you
I'm not
talking
gonna
about?
drive those.
Why you gotta get rid of those?
I still drive them,
Still smoke cigars.
but I just think other people should do something that I don't.
Yeah, it's easier that way, isn't it? Have you noticed?
Yes.
It's so much easier to do that.
I think it would be fantastic if I could just keep driving my Hummer and everybody else do the right
That's
thing.
not helping.
with you on that, buddy. I
hurting.
get it.
That's not helping the problem.
You don't even turn them off when you get home. Don't you just leave them idling in the
Just
garage?
let them idle in
Yeah.
case I wanted to kill anybody. Just stuff them in there. If an animal is bothering me, I just tell the kids, if you misbehave, I'll throw you in the garage. I think that would be
With
fantastic.
the Hummers running?
But I think it would be better off if everybody else would go green and just leave the Hummer to me.
Yeah.
That would be
All right.
fantastic.
Well, at least he's very clear on his position.
I don't like
Perfectly
that
clear.
at all.
Do what I say, not what I do. I love
That's a
it.
horrible way to be, Governor. I
Why
hate
is it
that.
horrible?
Well, because you should practice what you preach. I mean,
Let
come
me
on.
ask you something there, Shelley, the news girly person.
Hey, you know my name.
Let me ask you this. If everybody in California...
Where?
California.
What are you talking about? I don't
the
even know.
Priuses.
What? Yeah.
If everybody... how many
Right.
people do we have in the state? You should know it. Say it.
Millions.
Say it.
Millions.
I think 25 million people.
Well, see, you know better than I.
It's 30 million.
30 million.
Holy
Yeah.
30 million people.
But you don't
know
count
the
the
other
ones who
five.
didn't
They
vote
didn't
for
vote
you.
for me. 30 million people have 29,999,999.
Uh-huh.
We're all in Priuses. And I had the Hummer.
Right.
Would we better off today than we are today?
He's got you.
Yes or no, Shelley, the girly person?
He's got you.
Yes or no?
He's got you.
Well, yes,
I think it would be
we
fantastic.
would,
Thank you. End of discussion.
however-
Next story.
Oh, wait,
Next
wait a
story.
minute.
Next.
I had a point to make.
Next. I don't think so.
I'm not listening now.
He's right.
I am proud of your initiative, though.
Thank
I
you
will
very
say
much,
that
girly.
much.
Okay, I
Me
suddenly
too.
started listening again.
Well, you knew my name at one point.
If all but one of
Call
30
me
million
back.
drove, what kind of car, Mr. Governor?
The Prius is a type of hybrid house.
Yeah.
A what?
If they all drove that, it'd be a much greener state. Who cares if one guy's hopping around on a Hummer?
One guy. I'm like your mulligan. I'm your Hummer mulligan. Okay?
I'm down with that.
Thank you, Mr. David Person.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. It's always a pleasure having you here on the show.
It's fantastic.
Just like my dad.
Thanks for your efforts.
That's how I was raised. Do what I say, not what I do.
Don't
wrong
look
with
at
that?
my actions.
Huh?
Listen to my words.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I wasn't sure, but that's what I was supposed to
Something
do.
horribly wrong with that. But this is all good. A giant yellow diamond, David, is going on display at the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History. And with that story, AP correspondent Ed Donahue.
Tiffany Diamond takes its place next to the Hope Diamond, Hooker Emerald, and Oppenheimer Diamond at the Smithsonian. The Tiffany Diamond has 82 facets and weighs 128 carats. It is the
Holy cow.
largest diamond on public display in the U.S. The Hope Diamond weighs just 45 carats. The big diamond has only been worn twice, once by a Rhode Island socialite and once by Audrey Hepburn in a promotion for the film Breakfast at Tiffany's. It will be on display at the Smithsonian through September. Ed Donahue, Washington.
I'm surprised she could keep her melon up
Okay.
wearing that thing around her neck. Hang on. Here's Wally on the KGB.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Wally.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing just fine.
Good. What's on your mind?
Well, I just wanted to call up and see what kind. Maybe Emily could parade around here in her Hooters outfit.
You heard about Emily wearing Emily was rocking the Hooters girl garb yesterday. You like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be willing to, kick down a couple of your billions for it?
Sure.
How much?
100 million.
100 million, Emily.
Sweet.
Emily, would you wear your Hooter garb over to Wally's house and dance around all nasty for $100 million?
Hell yes.
Yeah, she says you're on it today.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah. Hey, Wally, have you entered my Mossy Nissan Idol jingle yet? The contest?
No, I haven't. I don't completely understand what's happening right now.
Well, what's going on is with Mossy Nissan, if you sing the jingle and then drop it off at Mossy Nissan, and they like yours the best, you're going to be the Mossy Nissan Idol, and you'll be the one who sings on the Mossy Nissan commercial.
Well, I'm going to have to get a ride there. I can sing the song.
Let me hear you sing the song, Wally.
Better to know me than I see me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Than I see me and I know me. King Storm and Bill.
That's perfect.
Contest is over.
Don't even bother.
Fantastic.
Oh, the governor likes it.
Mr. Governor, Wally needs a ride. Can you give a ride in your Hummer there?
Just stretch on that. I'll go get you now. Give another 100 million to the state and I'll give it to you.
Contest is over.
It was over when we started. Oh, awesome.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, we'll finish up the news. Chainsaw Sports still to come here on KGB and Q103.
This is the DSC at night.
101.5
KGB. 101KGB.com.
It's big. It's exciting. It's Tool Fair time at Dixieline. This Friday and Saturday, the El Cajon Dixieline parking lot will be full of tools at super savings. Try the newest from Bosch, DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita, Porter Cable, and more. Look for super early bird specials and great deals all day long. Learn from the experts at Dixieline's El Cajon Tool Fair. 1262 East Main Street this Friday 7 to 5 and Saturday 8 to 4. Look for the tents and save.
Spring is in the air, and so are the savings.
We've got it. Yeah, we've got it.
It's spring savings at your Toyota dealer. Time to drive home a rugged new 07 Sequoia with $2,000 factory cash back or low 1.9 financing. There's even $1,000 cash back when you drive off in a new family-friendly 07 Sienna. Yes, it's that time of year. Time to spring into a new 07 Toyota.
What it takes, San Diego.
Hurry! Don't miss spring savings at your Toyota dealer. Choose cash back or low financing on new 07 Sequoias. You can even get cash back on new 07 Siennas. Vehicles must be purchased or leased from new car dealer stock by midnight, 4/30/07. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services to qualified Tier 1 and Tier 2 credit customers only. Offers cannot be combined. It's spring savings at your San Diego County Toyota dealer. Toyota, moving forward.
Women know a lot about tradition. Our grandmothers taught us how to make cherished family recipes, and our mothers passed down vintage china patterns. Benbridge Jeweler and Rolex understand tradition. Benbridge has been a family-operated business for over 95 years and is proud of the personalized service they've offered from the start. Rolex builds each timepiece to last for generations. For over 100 years, they've crafted timepieces from a unique composition of steel and precious metals. Each is then given a patented oyster casing that makes them all but impenetrable. The classic styling and size of Rolex professional models, like the Submariner and Explorer, have added a new world of choices for today's stylish woman. Visit Benbridge Jeweler to see our collection of Rolex timepieces and to experience the personal service Benbridge has offered since 1912.
Your personal jeweler, Benbridge.
Fashion Valley and all major malls.
101.5 KGB is your concert connection.
Eddie Money. Loverboy. Together Live. Eddie Money. Loverboy. September 23rd, outdoors under the stars in Viejas Concerts in the Park. During the 8th sensational season. One red hot night with Eddie Money. Same night, same stage, Loverboy. September 23rd at Viejas Concerts in the Park. Tickets on sale this Friday morning at 10 at all Ticketmaster locations. Ticketmaster.com, the Viejas Casino gift shop, or charge by phone 619-220-TIXS. Eddie Money, Loverboy, live. Produced by Viejas Entertainment.
San Diego Motorcycle and Hot Rod Expo, Southern California's premier event, arrives at Qualcomm Stadium this Saturday and Sunday, packed with family fun, including live music, custom bike builders, hot rods, motorcycle parts, and more. Full details at CycleProUSA.com.
People who can afford a LASIK procedure sure are lucky. And thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, everyone can afford high-quality LASIK. For a free information kit, call 800-449-1406. 800-449-1406.
Where's the best place to dance, party, and meet new people? The Second Wind Bars in East County. The Second Wind Bars feature live classic rock every Friday and Saturday, plus showcase original bands and tribute bands Sunday through Thursday. Get your David Lee Roth on with Van Halen tribute band OU812 this Thursday, 8 p.m. at the Second Wind Bar in Santee, or relive the excitement of the Sammy Hagar era with Van Halen tribute band OU812. Either way, you're in for a show this Thursday night at the Second Wind Bar in Santee, intersection of Prospect and Magnolia.
It's time for
for Suzuki Fest 2007. Get down to your Suzuki dealer right away for unbeatable deals on select Suzuki Boulevard cruisers, including the classic C90, the muscular M50, and the custom S83. Plus, your local Suzuki dealers offering incredibly low APR financing to make the open road even more irresistible. Not enough, you can also get up to $1,000 in Suzuki Boulevard authentic accessories, including billet, chrome, bags, and more that'll make your Suzuki Boulevard stand out in any crowd. How can you resist? Head on down today. Your Suzuki Boulevard is waiting on your Suzuki credit card, subject to credit approval. Please ride safely, read your owner's manual, always wear a helmet, eye protection, and protect clothing. Excludes GZ250 models. Accessory offer varies by model and is available only in select 2006 and earlier new, not previously registered Suzuki Boulevards. $1,000 example applies only to C90. Offers valid at participating Suzuki dealers in the United States, excluding Hawaii and subject to change without notice. See your participating Suzuki dealer for details. Offer ends worth 3007.
Check out all the great deals at Quincy Power Sports of Lemon Grove, 7345 Broadway in Lemon Grove, or Alba Action Sports, 12160 Community Road in Poway.
KGB.
It's getting near dawn when lights close the tired eyes. I'll soon be with you, my love. Give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love. The light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love. The light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love.
On air, online. This is the high-def digital sound of KGB San Diego. The classic rock experience.